If you want to make your first $1,000 a day with dropshipping, I am about to show you the easiest, most profitable way that any beginner can start making their first money online, selling products. If you've always wanted to get into dropshipping, into e-commerce, I'm going to show you today the fastest way that anyone, regardless of experience level, can create their first profitable dropshipping business by using this case study story that you see on screen right now as proof and an example of what is possible when you have a proven system and a strategy that you can follow to sell products consistently online. So without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into the video. So this is my case study store called Grant Taylor's. It is a general dropshipping store, and the purpose of me creating this store is to demonstrate to you guys the fastest way to make profitable sales online with your first dropshipping business, or if you're interested in selling general store kind of products. So with this store and with this strategy overall, I want to make this very, very, very clear. If you are someone who is just looking to make profitable sales, you just want to sell products online, you want to make profit consistently online, you don't have any long-term plans for building a brand, then this is the strategy for you. I want to say that up front. This strategy, selling on general stores, selling non-problem solving products, you can brand, you can eventually transition into a brand. And there are several examples, such as Architecture, of non-problem solving product brands that have made the transition from dropshipping to actual brands. But it is very rare and very, very, very difficult to do so. So if you go into this method, you have to know right up front that long-term branding potential is pretty much off the table, because the types of products that you are selling, home decor, clothing, accessories, these are not products that you can build a fan base around. Now, most people, especially beginner levels, cannot build a fan base around. Now, what's good with a problem solving product is once you sell that problem solver, such as this waist trainer, there's so many different ways to expand. You can sell complementary products to this. You can sell a version 2.0 or a more expensive version. So there's a lot more room to expand and build a fan base and a community around one singular product, a problem solving product. So when you get into the general store setup, this should not be a replacement to the ultimate goal of creating a long-term brand. In fact, what the general store is great for is generating cash flow consistently that you can then roll into a one product brand and a one product store or a niche Shopify site. So the general store is also great for testing multiple kinds of products, because guys, if a product will not sell on a simple setup, then there is no point, in my opinion, of migrating it to a more complicated setup. So I test products mainly, number one, for just the purposes of demonstrating to you guys the types of products that I sell on these types of stores. And number two, it actually has the twofold effect of me being able to test products that I found on Calodata, Fastmoss, or any other spy tool that are doing well on things like TikTok Shop, or that are pre-validated from my competitors. And I can take those products and then transition them into a one product or niche store. So that is exactly what I've done. So as you can see on the store, I sell all kinds of products. I sell problem solving products. I sell shoes. I am currently having a lot of good success with this product, as you'll see, running an offer, very standard, buy two, get one free. And then product description is written entirely with ChatGPT. And then the size chart is converted into ChatGPT as well, or in through ChatGPT as well. So we're going to walk through exactly how I find products like these ones, like this awesome, cool looking pair of shoes, and this really interesting looking bread pillow, and then this really interesting koi fish teacup, which is actually a previous winner of mine, which is why I'm testing it, full disclosure. And so this is the setup and this is the strategy. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how to find the kinds of products that work really well for this setup, and then how you can build the product descriptions, the titles, and then ultimately the ads inside of the Facebook ad account. So without wasting more time, let's jump straight into the ad account. I just realized I said ad account. What I really meant was AliExpress. And I'm going to demonstrate how you can do product research on AliExpress. And the key things to keep in mind when you're selling non-problem solving products, if you're just trying to sell everyday products like IKEA, like Williams Sonoma, like Wayfair, like Abercrombie and Stitch, or did I say that right? Abercrombie and I don't even know the fucking brand name. Aritzia, a clothing brand, right? We're looking for products with a few criteria. The first product is, number one, attention grabbing, and not attention grabbing like this, but in the sense that you want the creative to actually really, really stand out. Because at the end of the day, when we're advertising on Facebook, when we're advertising on TikTok, any paid social platform, people are not there to shop. The people who we're putting our ads in front of are not there to shop. In fact, our ads, we're not really competing with other advertisers. We're more so competing with the 95% of other organic content that those people are actually on the platform to explore. People don't want to see your dropshipping product. They want to see the next meme, the next dance, the next cat, whatever. So it's very important that the creative itself be something that visually is attention grabbing, visually can stop the scroll. So a good example would be something like this, right? This lamp has that bright orange color. It has a really strong color contrast. This is something that if it appears around the rest of the Facebook feed, which if you're pretty much 90% of people are using mobile and they have light mode on, then this is something visually that's going to pop. In fact, as I'm recording this, you can actually see how this image just pops in and of itself outside of the rest of the web page. So that's the first thing that you want to make sure is that whatever product you're selling has a really attention grabbing creative. Here's another version. This is a very, very attention grabbing creative. In fact, I really want to test this because again, this is going to show up on a white newsfeed. It's going to have the black image or the black the dark background. And then it's going to have these really high contrast metals that really jump out. So the black background helps it pop out on the newsfeed. And then the black background with the white on top of it, or the white gold and the yellow gold on top of it, really, really stands out. So that is very, very key, is to make sure that the creative is attention grabbing. So number two is going to make sure that the product is both a high quality product, it looks like a high quality product, and that it also is immediately recognizable whatever it is that you're selling. Because at the end of the day, when you're using image ads and when you're running this strategy, it's very, very important that you remember that the ad is going to show up for literally less than 2 seconds. And so if someone can't tell immediately what it is, they're habitually just going to keep scrolling. If you're using your phone, you're literally just scrolling, right? Or you're going like that, right? So unless your ad immediately stops the scroll and they can tell what it is, by the time that it's gone, they're not even going to remember what it is that they just saw. So that's the second criteria. And then the third criteria is obviously just margins. It needs to be something that you can actually price at anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5x. Aim is to shoot for 65 to as high as 80% on the gross profit margin. And as long as it's still within a reasonable price, then you can go ahead and sell it. And then another criteria that I forgot to mention is you want to make sure that the product is easy to ship. So avoid things that you can't hold in your hand, hold in two hands. So that's obviously very broad sweeping, but you just want to avoid things that are overly heavy, such as weights, gym equipment, because the shipping costs are going to destroy your margins. And you're not even going to be able to, by the time you price out your product, including the shipping costs on those heavier items, you're just going to be selling it for way too expensive and you can't compete. So that's it. That is all you have to look for. And what's really cool is that taking these products from AliExpress and onto your store literally takes 2 minutes. In fact, I'm going to bring the timer on screen that I've been recording, and we're going to go through this exactly how I would in a normal, if I was just importing products. I'm going to show you how to write the product descriptions and the titles that I'm using that allow me to generate anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a day profitably in revenue on my store. So let's do it. First step is to take a screenshot of this. Okay, we're starting at the 820 mark. Then we're going to open up Chat GPT. Then we're going to open up my handy dandy, where is it? Product description plus bullet point. Okay. If you want access to this, it's going to be linked in the description below. So you can just grab this and then grab a copy. Whoops. All right. Now I'm going to grab, oh my gosh, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. Wait, hold on. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm choking. I'm choking. No, why is the Finder view so fucked up, bro? Oh, I'm choking. I'm choking. Oh my gosh, why is it so fucked? I can't. Anyone watching this is probably like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot. He can't even figure out. Okay, where's my screenshot? There. Okay, so we're just gonna upload that screenshot. That took way longer than expected. Trying to finish this in 2 minutes. And then I'm gonna say, take inspiration from high-end jewelry brands. That's it. This GPT bot is already programmed to give me exactly what I want. Okay. Okay, perfect. That's it. That's the product title. That is the description, and it's going to generate the key features as well. And that took a minute. And honestly, that was with me fucking up on the Finder window. I literally just could not find the Finder window. So that is it. This is the product description, and this is exactly what I would copy paste into every single one of my products. And as you can see, we'll dive into this one specifically here. Exact same format. You have your product description, 3 to 4 sentences, key features of the product, and then a size chart if it's applicable. Do not use the AliExpress size charts. Use a converted size chart that you upload into ChatGPT. Take a screenshot of the size chart and just ask it to give it to you back in a graph format that looks a lot cleaner, and then you'll get something like this. That is it. And then you just rinse and repeat this process across multiple products. You can go to AliExpress. I've done videos on how to do product research with Temu. Like, for example, I think that looks like a quality product I would test. And you just want to scroll through and look for everyday normal items that anyone would buy. Like, right? Both of these hit the criteria that I would go after. You know, I've talked about this wall clock several times. These sock shoes look really interesting. And that is a really good picture, right? Let's keep scrolling through, find a couple more. Okay, that belt looks really interesting. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can find just one more. These pillows look really interesting. Again, things that are just catching my eye, right? Okay, those shoes look interesting. Cross bracelet looks interesting. I'll probably test that too. Okay, cool. So within like 5 minutes, and if that seems like really like too fast, like almost too good to be true that you could just do that, like remember that not all these products, when it comes to the general store, the name of the game is volume, right? Out of every products that I test, I'm lucky if 1 in 10 actually go on to be real profitable winners that are generating a few hundred in revenue consistently, right? The name of the game is volume, because we're not doing any creative. We're not doing any long form landing pages. We're really banking on just finding a high quality product with an eye-catching design that just latches on and catches virality, right? And if you ever have doubts about general stores, I want you to look up IKEA revenue, okay? Just look up IKEA revenue. If you ever have doubts about whether this works, I want you to look up IKEA revenue, okay? $45 billion. I'm sorry if I just blew your eardrums off. $45 billion. Table lamps, chairs, sofas, mattresses, fake plants, you name it. None of those products, or some of them, but the overwhelming majority of those products don't functionally solve a problem outside of you needing a mattress, right? If you look at like IKEA table lamps, right? These things sell out like fucking crazy. I couldn't get my hands on one of these. I forget which one. I've shown it in a video before. But literally stuff like this. Look. How is this product right here, how is this any different from this? Right? And when we set up our testing campaigns, we're leveraging a bidding strategy that effectively says, go after the people that are in market and ready to buy this kind of product right now and only spend on those people. So we'll get into how to actually set that up. So let's dive into the ad account right now. So I'm inside of my ad account. I want to take a second to show you the performance right now for the entire day. Today, we've spent $124, and full disclosure, I have actually spent the most amount of money on the product that I'm actually running on a separate store right now. So this is running on an entirely different pixel on a entirely separate store. So if I actually separate out that revenue, or if I just like filter that and go like that, right, and exclude those campaigns, for only the Grant Taylor campaigns, we've spent $76 and generated over 400 something in revenue. Where is it? Let's go back, right? 415 in revenue, just on $70 to spend. So that is the strategy in kind of in real time working its magic, where I'm only spending on products that are making a profit. I was not kidding. This pair of shoes, this campaign right here, if I just filter this down just to get rid of all the craziness, one of my most profitable campaigns that I've been running for the last 2 or 3 weeks now. $1,000 in spend, $33 cost per purchase. Let me show you the return on ad spend on this. The total ROAS on this campaign, 2.55. So 2.55 return on ad spend. Last 7 days, things have been a little bit less efficient than I wanted because I'm experimenting with slightly higher cost caps and testing out that offer that you guys saw on the website. But it's a very simple setup, guys. Stupidly simple. In fact, I'm losing most of my money on my broad audience or on my worldwide audience. But if I go into here, check this out. Got 3 comments, 1 share. Designed for the modern man, these loafers feature a breathable mesh upper that keeps your feet cool and comfortable no matter where the day takes you. That is literally it. Okay. And in terms of the setup, we're going to create a one campaign. I'm doing CBO right now. I'm doing 2 ad sets, 1 ad set for my primary market, and then 1 ad set for a worldwide countries list. That's basically EU, North America, Australia, New Zealand, and a couple of other countries in Southeast Asia. Okay. We're doing CBO campaign. And then the actual setup itself is very simple, right? Using a cost cap. I'm right now running 7-day click. This honestly isn't making a huge difference. I've tried 1-day click versus 7-day click, and I'm seeing about the same. So 7-day click, 1-day view, just leave it by default. Audience, As you can see, I thought this was broad, but it turned out to be jacket. So I'm just figured I might as well not touch it. Or I could potentially, if I go like that, curious how that would perform actually. Probably perform a lot better. In fact, I'm going to make those changes right now because I'm not superstitious. And I'm just going to publish that. And then from there, that is all we're doing. And then we're using typically flexible ads that I'll dump as many images as I want into the ad. But then that is literally it, guys. That's the entire setup. And you just rinse and repeat this process across multiple products. And I'll show you one of the main benefits of running the general store. Yeah, let's publish that. Yeah, as you can see, I'm getting the most spend in the US. I'll show you one of the main benefits of running the general store. This is a great way to test. If you want to test problem-solving products, you still can. There's nothing stopping you from selling problem-solving products. In fact, let me find this product right here. So this is a sculpting waist trainer, and I saw this was doing really well. So I tested this out. I got 6 conversions and $127 in spend. I was like, I am going to test. And by the way, I tried launching a bunch of different ads, but if you exclude all of these, the majority of the spend came off of a flexible ad using all of the AliExpress images. So it's so simple. And what's great is now I'm going to take this product, and now that I've validated it within my own ad account, I'm going to take it and then go create a really awesome landing page. Now I can create the niche store. Now I can create the pre-sale page because I've validated that this product works for me inside of my ad account. And now imagine if it's selling on this setup. Imagine what happens now if I actually pair it with a solid landing page, with a landing page with copy that actually sells the product, with video ad creatives, with custom content, right? If it's selling with this, imagine what happens when I take it to the next level and build a store. And this is the product that I'll be building my case study store around. Not going to reveal the URL or anything just yet because every time I do, I release a video, I get flooded with sessions and then it just throws off my cost caps. I notice every time I post a video, my cost caps just blow through the budget. So I have to be careful with revealing this one. But full disclosure, this is on the Grant Taylor's website and I'm still going to be selling it here because, you know, why the fuck not if it's working. I even generated this really cool image using AI. So there's all kinds of stuff in the works on this store that I can't wait to show you guys in future content. But that's the setup, guys. If you want to make your first a few hundreds, if not thousands of dollars online selling products, the easiest way, then the general store / branded general store or branded niche store, non-problem solving products is the best way to go, in my opinion. It works the fastest. You can do it with image ads. You don't need a ton of marketing experience. And as you can see, with very, very minimal effort, you can get up and running and selling products. Now, that being said, there's a few key caveats in mind. Number one, this is not a viable strategy for a long-term brand. The general store and the branded sort of general store works the best when you're focusing on testing a high volume of products. It's very, very difficult, if not outright impossible, to brand, in my opinion, to brand a general store. And what I mean by brand is turning it into an asset that you can actually sell. Because general stores typically have really poor return rates. They typically have really poor returning customer rates because you're not really building a fan base or a community around a single product. You're typically just selling a bunch of products. And when winners die off, you just have to cycle in new winners and new products. So you can't really cultivate a fan base because you're always selling different kinds of products. So if you want to go long-term branding, it might not be the best route. And there's only been a few instances that I've seen of successful dropshipping general stores that have turned into actual brands and sellable assets. So that being said, if you're just someone with very little experience, there is no better way than selling everyday products that people are buying. 80% of the shit that people buy is not going to solve a problem. You know, unless we're really reaching like, yeah, the hat technically solves a problem because it covers my hair from the sun or from the rain. And this shirt technically keeps me warm. But let's be honest, clothing, home decor items like this mug, items like this, trackpad, most of these things are luxuries and wants as opposed to actual true needs like a problem-solving product can be. So that being said, I still think this is the best way to go. Set up a general store, cost caps, copy the exact, there's a reason why I'm going public with this, try to make it as easy as possible. Copy the exact layout of my store, granttaylors.com. It's very simple, one homepage hero, just list all of your collections out, just make it feel branded, right? Just make it seem like an actual reputable website that people can buy from. And if you want examples, just look up brands that go down to the street, go to your mall, walk the mall, and look at high-end fashion brands or home decor brands. You'll see them. Aritzia, this is a brand that is 5 minutes down the street from me, And they are one of the most bougie brands that I've ever seen, first of all. And their website is black and white and so super duper simple. Like, yeah, mine doesn't look like, as good as theirs, but I'm not super far off in my opinion. Like, it's just this is a video instead of an image, and these are just collections. So same thing, right? Doesn't have to be that complicated. Alrighty, guys. That being said, that is going to wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you got a ton of value out of this as always. Now, if you want to get access to more in-depth coaching, including my full, complete masterclass that will teach you how to start and scale your first branded dropshipping business to over $1,000 a day in revenue profitably, then check out the first link in the description to join my private coursing community, God Tier Ecom. We're trying to make a push to win the school games right now, so that means the price is the lowest it will ever be. When you join, you get access to my full masterclass. You get access to 3 weekly Q&As with myself, a free onboarding call with me, over $1,000 worth of free shared spy tool accounts, including PP ads, Callow data, Winning Hunter, and more. You also get access to 7-day money back guarantees. So if you try the community out, you try the course out, you don't like it, you can get your money back. On top of that, every single week, I'm giving away the exact products that I would be testing on general stores and problem solving stores. And I give away 7 products every single Wednesday for free inside of the group. And I know people actually charging money for winning product services. And I literally give you access to my personal product research list. So it's literally like you have access to my brain to know what products I would test. So if you want access to the masterclass, the community, the Q&As, the onboarding call, the free spy tools, which are worth well over $1,000 in subscriptions, all of that with a 7-day money back guarantee, check out God Tier Ecom first link in the description. Otherwise, everything else that I used in this video, the GPT bot should be linked as well. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a comment and subscribe as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Damn, that outro was fucking wordy.